Hey there, science fans. Have you ever stopped to think about breathing? It's something we do all the time without even realizing it, but it's super important for keeping us alive. Our respiratory system is like a delivery service for our bodies. It brings in the oxygen we need to make energy and gets rid of carbon dioxide, which is like our body's exhaust. Without oxygen, our cells wouldn't be able to do their jobs and we'd be in big trouble. Pretty cool, right? So let's take a closer look at how this amazing system works. Our respiratory adventure begins with a big inhale through our nose. The nose isn't just for smelling, it's also the first line of defense for our respiratory system. Tiny hairs and mucus in our nose work together to trap dust, germs, and other yucky stuff before it can get into our lungs. Next stop, the pharynx. This is the back of our throat where our nose and mouth meet. It's like a busy intersection for air and food, making sure everything goes down the right pipe. The epiglottis, a small flap of tissue, covers the trachea, our windpipe, when we swallow, preventing food from going down the wrong way. From the pharynx, the air travels down to the larynx, also known as the voice box. This is where our vocal cords are located, which vibrate when air passes through them, allowing us to talk, sing, and make all sorts of cool sounds. After passing through the larynx, the air continues its journey down the trachea, a long tube that connects our throat to our lungs. The trachea then branches out into two smaller tubes called bronchi, one for each lung. Think of the bronchi like the branches of a tree and the lungs as the leaves. Each bronchus branches out into smaller and smaller tubes called bronchioles, which eventually lead to tiny air sacs called alveoli. The alveoli are where the magic happens. These tiny air sacs are surrounded by capillaries, which are tiny blood vessels. Oxygen from the inhaled air passes through the thin walls of the alveoli and into the capillaries, where it's picked up by red blood cells and carried throughout the body. At the same time, carbon dioxide from our blood passes into the alveoli to be exhaled. Our respiratory system is pretty amazing, but just like any other part of our body, it can sometimes run into problems. Common respiratory illnesses like asthma and pneumonia can make it difficult to breathe, and it's important to see a doctor if you're experiencing any breathing problems. The good news is there are things we can do to keep our respiratory system healthy, like not smoking, washing our hands frequently, and avoiding close contact with people who are sick. Regular exercise and a healthy diet can also help boost our immune system and keep our lungs strong. So there you have it, the incredible journey of the respiratory system. By taking care of our lungs and breathing clean air, we can keep this amazing system working smoothly for years to come. Stay curious, science fans.